Now I can hear you, yes.
Okay, great.
So you can share your screen, yeah.
I changed my code so that I can return 0 if the length is 0. So
Yes, perfect. Okay.
yes,
That's good.
but
Yes.
I wonder why I return the list of 0 instead just int 0 if I use just 0.
Wait. So if a list is containing 0,
Yes.
it does mean something. So if a list contains 0, it doesn't mean it's an empty list. It is a list with one item inside.
Okay, so what should I do to make it what should I do to return just the number instead of the
But
whole list?
Okay. Then if you don't want to return the list, if you don't want to return the list, typically, then you have to write not return nums, then you have to return nums.
Yes.
This way. So this is how you access.
Okay.
This is how you access the element inside.
Okay. I think this is the answer. This is the answer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So
Okay.
let us move forward with our class. Let me share then.
Can I stop sharing my screen?
Yes.
So that
You
I
should.
can watch yours?
You
Yes.
should.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm. Okay. So one more thing before we leave this area. So if I ask you to sum the elements of an array,
Yes.
you know what kind of sum function you are able to use, right?
Now I can know. Well, I
Okay.
think I can now understand, but I didn't know before you showed that function. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now
So
I know.
yes. So this is able to sum all the elements in the array. Okay.
Okay.
Good. And also, if so, one of the ways, but I think it's not perfect way. I think this is just for your own knowledge, and then let's continue with other syllabus of the class. I wanted to share with you. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay. Uh, so you are learning now Python, but
Yes.
but actually I wanted to share with you something about another language. This is to make you understand the difference between Python and other languages. So you
Okay.
already know, you can see in my screen, you already know if you want to add an integer to a float,
Yes.
we don't need to worry about anything here. We just put the integer value in an equation like that. We put the plus sign, and then we put the
Yes.
float value here, and then uh, we are able to get the results stored here in the memory, and then we are
Yes.
able to convert it to a string in this way, right? It's so
Yes.
easy, right? Perfect.
Yes.
But then if we want to do the same in a different language like Java, it's actually pain. This is not so easy. So in other languages, before Python, everything
Yes.
need to be declared, and so you need to. There is two steps of creating a variable. This is a this is declaration. This is called
Yes.
declaration and initiation of a variable. So the variable name is integer value, but the type of the variable have to be mentioned and declared like that. So this is a type integer. and this is the type float. And when you add float to an integer, it have to be in a float variable. It cannot be an integer variable. You don't have to worry about that in Python, because Python look automatically what is the content of your variable, and then he reserve a space in the memory for that. Okay. And
yes, but I wonder that why Java developers do that way, use that way, because the Java developer isn't less smarter than Python developer. I wonder why they use that way.
And it's not only Java that use this concept before. Even all the languages before the same time, like created the same time like Java, and even before Python, they use the same way. You have to tell exactly what is the content of your variable, and there is 2 steps of creating a variable. Declaration, you have to declare the variable, and you have to initiate. Sorry, these have to be different color. You have to initiate the variable. So declare a variable means I say integer, val, and then I put the semicolon like that. This is declaration. So if I want to initialize a variable, I say val equal 1. Like that, I initiate. But again, these 2 steps, step 1, step 2, which means declaration and initialization, is combined in this line. So he done a declaration and initialization in one line, and then in Python they remove the declaration. You don't need to declare variables, you just need to initialize them. So if you want to use a variable, pass it a value, then you can use it. You don't need to put the type or anything. Okay. So this is only to understand, because if you never studied previous languages, then you will never know. Now listen here. So you see how float to string, this is a way to change, to convert the float into string. In Python, it's just a string function, and that's it. Okay. So
well, I can't understand the code in Java. Is that you should use from float to string, both. If you want to change integrand to string, I should use int, comma, to string. Should I
integer, not int, integer to string? Yes.
Wow.
It's not so. I mean, it's a quite long story.
Yes.
Okay. So
that's very inconvenient. Yes.
Yes. So Python carry all the load from you. Okay. So
okay.
But again, if you need to write, okay, you have to also understand one thing, that Python is slower than many of the previous languages.
Okay.
So the Java is close to languages like C++, and this C++ language is very fast language, and
okay,
so
more lower level language, right?
No, C++ is not. No, Java and C++ is not lower. It's high level language, but it is faster than. So of course, when you add simplicity to the language, it means that you have to do a lot of things in the background.
Yes.
So initially, this is how things should work. But if they want to make it simple for you, it means that they have to do a lot of processing in the background. Okay. So that comes with a price. Previously, the computing power is limited. Previous computer 20 years ago or 25 years ago was quite limited compared to now. Okay. Now everything is connected to the internet. 25 or 30 years ago, we only connect to the internet, even, and it's just a story for us to be able to download a video over the internet. Now we are able to watch YouTube 24/7 and nobody can worry about any bills or anything. Okay, so now let us try to go through the topics. Now this topic already closed. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm sharing with you this screen. Okay, you can see my screen, right? No, not yet.
Yes, I can see. Yes.
Now you can see it. Okay. So I want to ask you now, if you see a code like that, what could be the output?
I think Python would be on the output because the length of the Python will longer than Java.
No. It's wait. I mean, it's not counted on the length.
Okay.
It's not based on the length.
See the sample, yes.
Okay, so this is the code. Let me see here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so now you tell me, which one should be bigger if I do the print this way? So I will run, and it will tell me false. Okay.
Okay, Java is bigger.
Yes. So
well, I have no idea why that.
So
works.
if I put K.
Yes.
What do you think? So.
Okay.
If I put B.
Yes. See? E will smaller. Yes.
So it's based on what? It's based on what? Based
on the first letters.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Okay. So yes, it is based on the letter. So did you know that all the letters in the computer is actually represented in ones and zeros inside the computer? Yes. So and then did you hear about the ASCII code?
Yes.
And you know that every letter that we have here is actually represented with a number in the ASCII code.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So it means that if the number here is bigger than J, so it will have a higher number on the ASCII code. That's why it's we will say that it is bigger. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, and so do you know what will be the output if we do this compare and we add these two strings? I think it's simple, right?
Yes, it will print Python Java without blank.
Yes.
On the middle.
Yes, perfect. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, good. So okay, yeah. And then the last one is I would like to know what could be the output from that line of code.
Python without blank.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yes.
And yep, we know about that length and character. So I think let me just confirm that you understand that here. So to bring, do you know what is output of that code?
P.
Yes. Okay. That's so okay. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to, I'm going to share with you, we need to think about code together.
Okay.
Let me share the screen with you here. We said this is a class. So can you please read that statement that we have here? So that statement, the statement of the exercise say, imagine you are playing a word guessing game. The secret word is sandwich, and you have 5 chances to guess it correctly. However, there are some hints along the way. So after the first incorrect guess, you will be provided with a clue about the first letter of the word.
Okay.
After the third incorrect guess, you will receive a clue about the last letter of the word. So, okay, can you see that code on my screen?
Yes, I can see.
So this code will act as a starter code for you. So the point here is that you need to modify that code
into guessing game.
To work it to make it work for your guessing game. So the code here is using a while, and then it will. Can you see that line? I think we already talked about it in your exercise.
Yes, that's not same.
Not equal. So it will
Yes,
test
yes,
equality,
not equal, yes.
and it will return true or false.
False, of course.
Not necessary. What about it?
Yes,
yes.
okay.
In this case, yes. If it is empty like that,
yes.
Yes. So yes. So the stored password and the password, of course, it will return false in the line number C only. Okay.
Okay.
But then, so the point here in this while loop, can you tell me what it is trying to do?
Yes. It will active the function while pass mismatch is true.
Okay. So it will run the code for how many times? Until
yes,
what?
Okay. If you can't correct the password, it will still run.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
So now let us have a look again, please, at this. I want you to read it your own, so that because you will have to write the code now about it. So
yes.
He say, imagine you are playing a word guessing game. The secret
Yes.
word it will become sandwich, and you will have 5 chances to guess it correctly. The previous code that I passed to you or I showed you, I will copy it for you, but this code actually will run forever. But we need to change that code to only run for 5 times. So you see here, 5 chances only to guess it correctly. However, the code will give me will be modified to give me hints as a user. I will be given hints. In the first incorrect guess, the first time I guess incorrectly, I will be provided with a clue about the first letter of the secret word. So when I do incorrect guess for the first time, I will be given the first character.
Yes.
And on the third incorrect guess, I will receive a clue about the last word here.
Okay.
So I will pass you the starter code in the chat, and then you will write it on your own.
Now?
Now, yes.
Okay.
I need to see. Let me see here.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can able to share your screen. Yes. Wait.
Incorrect. Okay.
So we need to create a password. Let me see if I can.
Can I get the starter code?
Yes, but let me figure a way, please.
Okay.
It seems that not so easy to copy it for you.
You can just send me through WhatsApp so that I can just copy and paste.
Yes, perfect. Yes, okay, that's a good idea.
I think making the algorithm is very fun for now.
Yes, somehow, yes, it should be fun. Because see here. Copy. Yep, you should receive the code now.
Okay. Okay. Choose correct. Equal sandwich. Guessing game answer word. My can I ask you some question?
Yes, please.
Should I have to write pass mismatch equals store pass incorrect password on the third line? Should I have to use?
Yes.
Because that the same line, the same code will appear on 8th line as well.
Yes, but yes, I understand your concern here, but actually for the while to work, it have to only work this way. You need to. Yes, unfortunately, yes, it have to be. I mean, the while will not be initiated to work in the first place if it is
Okay.
not true. The while condition for the first time, it have to be true first.
Okay.
why you deleted everything?
I cut to
Okay.
cover some. Yes.
No problem. Okay.
Can I count the first two? Okay.
So I might. Okay. Let me then put. So you should write your starter code. It means that the code that I passed to you, you should write it first. This is the base code that you should do some modification on it. So we should always start with a running code. I mean, it's good always to have a running code in your case. So no, yes, you can try to run, but you're still missing one line from the starter code.
Okay.
Which is the line that tells this. Yes, exactly. Yes. So now you can run.
Okay.
You can just do the last print, which is access granted, and then print access granted. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, run again.
Yes, this works.
Yes. Okay. So pass it a sandwich now. Yes. Okay. You are right. Perfect. So the code is working, right? So okay, I have to close. You have to open again, but you can still continue. Okay.
Okay.